All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and go over your math journal page number 2 from yesterday. So go ahead and get your book open to that. Pause the video if you need to. All right, I'll zoom it in here for us a little bit. Okay, so if you remember yesterday, we started talking about place value, and we had some vocab that we went over. And I had you guys work on the problems that were circled. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go over the answers. So for problem number 2, it says in 82,075, what is the value of the 8, the 2, and the 5? So I'm going to go ahead and plug that number into the place value chart. And actually, I'll make a new one over here for you, make it easier. So you have the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds, the thousands, and the 10,000s. So I'm going to plug my number in. And I see that the 8 is in the 10,000s place. So that means 8 groups of 10,000, which would give me 80,000. The 2 is in the thousands place. 2 groups of 1,000 is 2,000. And the 5 is in the ones place. 5 times 1 gives us 5. All right, then the value of the 4 in 400 is 10 times as large as the value of 4 in 40. Because we know that the value of the 4 and the 40 right here is 10. And 10 times 10 would give us 100, which that 4 is in the hundreds place. All right, then we have for B, it says the value of 9 in 9,000 is 10 times as large as the value of 9 in 900, because that 9 right there is in the hundreds place, and 100 times 10 is going to give us 1,000, and the 9 is in the thousands place. All right, for problem number 5, it says write a number in which the digit 7 is worth 70. Remember, digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Okay, those digits we put together to create a number, and they wanted you to create a number that had the 7 in the tens place. And I went ahead and I did 73. Now yours could be different, and that's quite all right. And then when it says write a new number in which the 7 is worth 10 times as much as the number you just wrote. Okay, the 7 right here was in the tens place, and they want us to make it 10 times more than that, which 10 times 10 gives us 100, so they wanted you to put the 7 in the hundreds place, and I did 761. All right, and remember, you can pause the video at any time, so you can change things, no problem. Okay, for 7, it wanted us to write a number that had an 8 in the hundreds place, a 6 in the 100,000s, a 3 in the tens, a 1 in the 10,000s, a 7 in the ones place, and then a 0 right here in the remaining, which that's in the 1,000. And so that would obviously mean no groups of 1,000 there. And then for writing the number name, we had 5,622,463. So remember, we can show a number in standard form. We take those digits, put it into a number that's standard form. Then we stretch it out a little bit using our place value chart to give us expanded form, or we can have written form right here. So I'll go ahead and leave this up here for a second so you can check your work, and then we will move on. Alrighty, so we went ahead and we went over that. Now, I'm going to give you guys 2 numbers. We have 47,899 and we have 48,908. Okay, so we're going to be comparing some numbers here a little bit. Yesterday we talked about place value and the digits that make up those numbers, and then we want to talk about looking at place value again, but also comparing these 2 numbers. So looking at these 2 numbers, which one would be the biggest one? If you said 48,908, you are correct. Now, if we go to compare them, I see that there's a 4 in both 10,000s place, okay? But then what I'm going to look at is the next number. And I see that there's an 8 and a 7. And 8 is greater than 7, so that would make this number the largest number. So if I had to put these in order from least to greatest, I'd pick the smallest to the biggest, but I wanted to know which one was the largest or the greatest. So I'm going to go right here with 48,908. Now you guys today are going to be given some scores or like numbers from a hockey game, and you guys are going to put those in order from least to greatest, or you might pick which one's the biggest or the smallest, okay? So go ahead and grab your math journals. Again, pause the video if you need to, and turn it to page 4. I'll zoom it out here. And it should look like this. Okay, you're going to go ahead and put the date up top. And then 1 through 4 right here, you're doing greater than or less than. So kind of like Allie the alligator, which one would she rather eat? And then you're going to use this table right here. All right, I don't know if we have any hockey fans here in the house, but we got some hockey teams. And then this is their regular season attendance, okay? So how many people went to each game during their season? So you're going to use this chart right here to help you answer the questions. And notice how on the chart they labeled it up top so you know exactly what they are talking about. All right, so it says which team has the largest total attendance? So you're going to come over here and you're going to figure out which team had the largest attendance. And if you need to make a place value chart and plug all those numbers in, go for it. And then they want to know which one had the smallest total attendance. Okay, so we have largest and smallest. Those are some words that you'll come across. And then after you do that one, it says compare the attendance for Philadelphia and Minnesota. Which team had the greater attendance? And how do you know? So I want you to prove it. So you would come over here and you'd find Philadelphia and Minnesota. You might want to write the totals down on the side or on a scrap piece of paper or highlight them, whatever helps you. And you pick which one was the greatest one and then let me know why. Okay, so you're proving it. And then where it says write a comparison number sentence, you're using that greater than or less than, okay? And it'll look like this, but you would just fill in the greater than or less than sign. And then for number 7, you're going to do the same thing, but this time you're comparing Vancouver and Montreal, okay? So I want you to do just this page right here, leave this page over here for later, okay? If you have any questions, though, on how to do this, or you need help figuring out how to do the place value chart with the larger numbers, just let me know.